Yeah, how you doing? So I'm gonna be this Harold. I'm gonna be trying a new one. As you guys know, the reviews I do of peppers that are in my garden, or that I'm growing. So here's a new one. It's called the Bih Jolokia Carmel. Give you a good look at that one. Pretty gnarly pepper. I inherited this plant from John Barlock over here in Washington State, and he said, "Let me know if you're gonna eat it." So guess what? We're gonna go ahead and eat this one, and because I gotta know. And so, I try and eat each one of my peppers at least once, no matter how painful that can be sometimes, just so I know the flavor and basically how I'm going to use that particular pepper. You can see, yeah, it's got oil in it. Looking inside of it, nice leathery caramel color, I suppose. I'm sure it's going to be a hot one because, as we all know, those chocolate or caramel colors tend to make these little boogers a little hotter than they normally would be. So got a really good color inside. Pretty for the Bhuts or Nagas, whatever that line. It's got a pretty fleshy skin. It's pretty thick. So trying to eat these in the morning when I have all day to let my stomach recover from them. So it's pretty. You can see the inside there is pretty thick and fleshy. So I hear some people all the time, "Oh, what is a?" Well, that's the seeds. It's not really, not on these super hots. It's not the seeds. It's the placenta, that flesh that's inside, that's so damn hot. So here we go. Let's try this one. See what it's like. And also for some people out there that are just recently picking me up and viewing me that think it's funny to see me eat the hot peppers. That's actually a good flavor on that one. I'm sure it's going to build on me now. Classic Bhut. You eat it and you're like, wow, there's no heat there. And then it's going to build on you, as the Bhuts normally do. The flavor was good. It wasn't, florally or anything. Cup of coffee. It wasn't florally. It didn't have that really classic Bhut flavor. I don't know if that's the best way to describe that. The heat's building now. So, starting to get the heat build up on me now. It's creeping up. My classic thing. I don't really get the hiccups, but I do get a runny nose. So, that's the Bih Jolokia Carmel. It's still building, by the way. But I don't know how to best describe the flavor. It's a pretty good flavor for those of you who don't like the Bhut flavor. It's a better flavor because it's not that classic Bhut flavor. It's more kind of earthy, I guess. Remnant of chocolates and caramels. They don't seem to be as strong on that flavor palette of Bhut. But it definitely has that Bhut creep heat. It's building on me. And hope Zeusy's going to get into this. Says, hi, name's Zeus. So he's going to help me out here. He wants to come up and, well, he's begging is what he's doing. So, but no, the heat is good. Classic of the Bhut. But the flavor, that classic Bhut flavor, isn't there, and that's nice. For those of you who just do like, I can't stand that Bhut flavor, that one's a good one. Because you still get the heat, but you lose that pungent type Bhut flavor. So, good pepper. That one, I inherited that plant from John Barlock, as I said earlier in the video. He just didn't have the room, and as we were met at the Northwest Chili Festival, and as he was saying, you know, is there anything that you want to keep over there in your greenhouses? And you know, when he mentioned this one, I was like, well, that one's got my interest, and so I went ahead and took it. It's a good plant, very healthy. John does a good job growing out there, and when he gets his set up the way he wants to and everything, you know, just gets everything set up out there where he's at. He does good at his growing, so he'll really, you know, not many. He doesn't go out there and he's not all over blasting all over Facebook. He's more into the hot pepper blogs. That's where you'll find him. He does do videos, and I sat down with the fellow, man. I tell you what, he can eat hot peppers. He's a friend of both James and James Wyatt and myself, and yeah, he's a real good fella. He's really getting good at his growing. His soils are really good. His plants look healthy, and I was happy to take this one. And I'll continue to grow it out, John. Is it an overpowering heat? It's not like killing me, but it's a good pepper. So I'm gonna let y'all go and have a good day on this Saturday. And Zeus, he's out. Y'all take care. Have a good day.